When Nemanja Vidic was at the club, he said he would always sneak off at lunchtime and make chips with you because it's the only thing that you would eat. Is that right? Yeah, I'd say so. I think, although he was my captain, it was a potato and a porter cabin. I mean, some of the best ever. Afternoons with him, the boy was never without a potato peeler. We'd always be peeling every day. You've reserved high praise for Wayne this season, but how do you feel about him eating so many chips?
Yeah, that's gross. What can you do? I tried everything. I am out of option. We have lettuce, but he will throw it back into our face. It's beautiful.
Romilly, were the players aware of the food shortage at Goodison Park? I mean, there's literally nothing left in the canteen, for instance.
Nothing? There is no food left? I have to fry an egg.
Well, there's no eggs. I mean, there's no chickens either.
Or there has to. Says who? They said there were no chickens left. These people have told me this bullshit before.
Harry, Tottenham served up a real feast today. It must come as a relief after the debacle at Everton. It just shows how stingy they were. I was just ravenous out there. We got the best sticks in the world. You could get one of them really big apple with jam baked tarts and have it with lemon and apple pie. Chris, is it just a bit of bread and butter for you?
Yeah, and then I'll put some red tomatoes on it, and you're supposed to really have a poultry apple on the side.
Probably the best poached eggs in my lifetime ever was if Bruce Grobbelaar on the way to Manchester, and he'd throw eggs in the microwave with some olive oil. He'd never made his eggs before. And then, this is the best bit. Best splash splosh. He lays an egg. And honest to God, for everybody. One for Rush, one for Barnes. And honestly, the taste.
Well, surely a king's banquet for the director of the FA, Trevor. Well, I think, obviously first course. A big breakfast,
And I'm
probably.
just wondering what you
wait,
would...
wait, I haven't finished. You've got to give me time. I've got a big appetite. Steve, the director of football development in this country, has a big breakfast. What about you? Something less hearty?
Well, it's a bowl of Lucky Charms for the first course, obviously. A bowl of Cocoa Pops to follow it up as well. What, do you think that's funny? You think I'm too old for it? Is what I would say.
The catering must be excellent at Wembley. Yeah, the coffee was very cold as it happens, and I mean the sausage rolls were full of black pepper, and it was too dry. My heartache was unbelievable at the end.
I thought he looked very hungry. Started with a ham butty with strawberry jam. But what good is sliced ham without salt and pepper? And a mushroom. You played with a Kit Kat in your hand, but Aaron kept taking a bite, it seemed.
Yeah, every time it was very hard for me to take it off him. I think when you leave the wrapper by Aaron, then he must be starved, and we have to obviously help ourselves to whatever we find in his bedroom, because there's chocolate in there.
You must be amused of all this talk of English food, Gus. I mean, you must scoff at chip shops, I imagine.
No, chip shops are fabulous. Except for when they murder little fish. But I suppose there are plenty of them in the dam. I remember this one time that I made a cup of soup, and sometimes you have to go back and borrow someone's cleaver to chop up some chicken and beef, to throw it in a soup and make it a stew.
I've had cakes in before. It was abysmal. Pork and butties next time. Why should I throw a party when all the bakeries are open? It's the pastry shortbreads that I like. When there's Red Bull left, I'm always dead short of the microwave croissants.
I will share with everyone a buttery crumpet, which is, it's unbelievable. I've had it all my life, everywhere. Whenever I had it with mustard, it was nice and hot. And I've said this before, but you could have crumpets with Alex, with some whiskey, and you could have just passed the sick bucket around and suit yourself.